Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is the situation report or the summary for the day 5 of the Thailand-Cambodian conflict. And we have good news coming out from the Thailand-Cambodian conflict. A ceasefire agreement has been reached over in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia between the representative of Thailand and Cambodia. So the Prime Minister, so let me zoom in this part first. So the Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet and also the acting Prime Minister of Thailand Puntham Vichayachai has agreed to an unconditional ceasefire at midnight on the 28th. Basically it's the 29th midnight. So it's around 11 hours ago as per this recording. So the agreement includes a 7 a.m. Meeting between the frontline commanders, which already happened by now as per this recording, and also defense attaché and border committee meeting on the 4th of August. So, and they also agreed to reopen communication channels, and the acting Prime Minister Putam has said that the ceasefire talk is aimed to reduce civilian casualties. However, it's not linked to opening or closing the border checkpoints yet. So it's a very good thing. But of course, as of all ceasefire, we do not know whether they will follow it. According to the Reuters information, the ceasefire was seemingly going to be followed because of a scaling back of the fighting, according to Reuters. There is no new clashes before the ceasefire. However, there is still fighting yesterday. So let's take a look. So frontline to frontline situation. I just want to note there is actually fighting past the ceasefire time in two different places. So one of the place is over at this, I think it's this region here. Well, maybe not. Where is it? Pumakel. It's around the Preah Vihear region. So let me sorry. So I think I should go to this mapping. So anyway, the Preah Vihear. So there is after the midnight. So I will cover what happened immediately after the midnight first. Then I cover the tactical situation that happened yesterday, because I think that I think you guys will not be interested in the tactical situation yesterday anymore because the ceasefire has been done. Yeah, war fans, those people like war pawns. So sorry for you. Peace is more important. So anyway, there is fighting reported at Phumakiao past midnight. According to Lieutenant Colonel Richard Susukwanon of the spokesperson for the Thai army, they reported that there is fighting after midnight over at Phumakiao and as well as the Samte region. So Phumakiao is this area here, where this cliff edge is on the opposite side of Preah Vihear. And there is some fighting reported in this region here. So perhaps it's just the Cambodian troops maybe in this region here, maybe around firing up at Thai troops. It could be because it's not necessarily an offensive. I don't think they push their troops, because if they do, I believe that it would be reported as such. I think it's just some soldiers, they're just unhappy that they are unable to continue, because some soldiers are very pro-war. They really want to put what they learned and what they train in action, to put it into action. And Thai troops at wrong color at Phumakiao have fired back at the Cambodian troops. So there was this skirmish that went on all the way to 5 a.m. So it's just no firing. Like you saw some of the video footages, right? You saw the Cambodian soldier which not wearing anything. They just it was only wearing a pants, and then using a machine gun, just firing and nothing more. Sometimes these are just warning shots. It's just to pin down the suppression fire. It's not meant to kill. It could be the kind of thing. They just fire for the sake of firing. It's a bit like how we play fireworks. We just fire for the sake of firing. There is no purpose to it. It is the kind of thing. This skirmish also happens over at Samte, which I mapped it over here, which is a bit of a distance away. So there is some fighting reportedly around as well over here. So not entirely sure where, of course, the position of the firing was. It could be the Cambodian troops over in the region firing into the Thai forces over there. It could be. Let me. The orientation doesn't work. It could be here. Then it firing down on the Thai troops. That could be possible, and then the Thai troops just fire back. So similarly, this lasts until 5:30 a.m. But that's about it. It doesn't not much. After this, there is no more ceasefire violations on both sides. Going into the tactical situation, before I say that also, the Cambodian side accused the Thai side for using chemical weapons. I personally don't think that's true, because I don't think the Thai forces have chemical weapons. Most armies in the world don't have chemical weapons. So it's a bit weird that there's this kind of accusation. So front line by front line, over in the Tamantong region, there is okay, I just want to say, yes, because of the ceasefire negotiation in Kuala Lumpur, there seems to be a massive reduction of fighting, or at least offensive operations. Is mostly sent off. For example, in Prasatamoitom, a region, as well as the Takrabe region, there is reported airstrikes, or bombardments by the Thai side on the Cambodian region. So clearly, across the whole front line, I'm quite sure the Cambodians also fire MLRS rockets onto Thai positions. So that is a given. So there's some additional airstrike was noted over in Tamoitom region. So after, and then over in the Prasat Takwai region, or the Takwai region, this area here, the Cambodian sides actually launched an offensive while the negotiation was ongoing in Kuala Lumpur. So I would assume that it's still over on the eastern flank, attacking the Thai forces. And so this is one of them. Another one is over in the Chongkrang region, where previously there was a accumulation of armored tanks and armored vehicles over this sector here. So in this sector here, the Cambodian troops was allegedly also doing offensive operations. Of course, the front line is very unclear, but there is some fighting operations around here. Tentatively, it doesn't sound like there is any form of frontline change or border changes. Yeah, at least none is being mentioned by both sides. Because my sources is on both sides, from both Thai and Cambodian side. So after these areas here, nothing over at Chongtom, nothing over here, and this Dongrak or the Chongbuk region. Over in the Preah Vihear region, so we have shelling being reported over at Phnom Kumuch. Yeah, I know it's Ghost Mountain. The meaning is just Ghost Mountain. So the Thais actually bombarded Cambodian troops over at the Ghost Mountain. That happened. And then Phumakiao region, there is shelling reported. During the day yesterday, the Cambodian troops did shell Phumakiao, and then of course after midnight there was a skirmish between the two sides that happened. Can I do this? Yeah, they fire at each other, in the night. So that's all. That's for the Phumakiao region. And then over at Preah Vihear region, there is a bombardment over at Phamo Idang. Phamo Idang this is shelled by the Cambodian side. The Thai side actually shelled Preah Vihear. And one of the more concerning reports was the use of huge caliber bombs. According to Cambodian reports, the Thais has used the 230 kg Mk82 bombs, as well as 155 artillery shells, hitting the Preah Vihear temple. According to the Cambodians, they say that this is the first time this caliber of bomb is being used, and they say that this is the Thais' attempt at destroying the temple. So there was this bombardments over at Preah Vihear region, and using such high caliber bombs is a bit suspicious, to say the least, because there is really no need for such a huge caliber bomb unless you're trying to hit something very big. Yeah, and I think and the skirmishes is very limited, like it's all infantry skirmishes. Like if the Thais have no intention of capturing a Preah Vihear, there's no need to use such a high caliber bomb. So just for a border conflict. So yeah, I think the accusation that the Thais want to destroy the temple may have some basis to that, because if the temple is destroyed or rendered to a kind of a state where tourists will not want to visit, then that will reduce future situations over at Preah Vihear where the Thais have to deal with. So this is something, maybe planned by the Thai side. Just so it's a bit insidious, if you ask me. Yeah, we can see how. Anyway, I saw comments about you can look at the Google map. You can see where the border actually drawn. I just want to say again, the border is arbitrary. These are all rural, countryside, forest, jungle regions. The border on the Google map is a rough one. You cannot use this as a gauge as to where the border actually is. If the border is so clear, then they wouldn't have need to fight. The fact is that the border is actually unclear. So I just want to say, especially for the Cambodian supporters, because they say you can see the Thais enter into the Cambodian territory. It doesn't work that way. If you actually go to the border region yourself, you'll probably realize that it's not as simple as you think. So just want to note on that. If it's simple, like I say, they wouldn't have a fight. Shelling also reported at Phu Phi. There is a Cambodian shelling of Thai positions in the middle of the night. Like I mentioned, there is fighting reported at Samte over at against the Thai positions. So this is a very small thing, I would say. And I think everything west of this position, east of this position, there's no more fighting. So that is you can see it's a lot lesser fighting. There is a huge reduction in terms of the battles being fought, which means that for once actually in my coverage of the war and battle situation, that ceasefire is largely kept. Like this is very minimal. So even like the skirmishes, I would say that on both sides the skirmishes may not involve more than 100 people. It could be that just 10 people firing at each other. So it's not that big of a deal. It's a lot unlike the ceasefire you see in the Israel-Gaza situation, or Israel Syria situation, or Israel-Lebanon situation. Everything is Israel. I mean, those conflicts, when they say ceasefire, you can see Israeli fighters still fly over and bomb people. So this is actually considered really, really good in terms of the ceasefire. And the Cambodian leader have I think it's the prime minister. I think it's the son of Hun Sen. Has thanked the United States as well for the intervention, as well as thanking China for the support. Although I really didn't see China do anything much or say anything much, but yeah. So and then of course Donald Trump is going to claim credits for stopping this ceasefire for 100%. Although all he does is he just put a bit of pressure on both sides. And I think the biggest credit should go to ASEAN, or at least Anwar Ibrahim, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, for organizing the ceasefire and the talks. I think the negotiation have very successfully ended the conflict for now. So thank you for watching, and especially for the new viewers that came in and discovered DPA because of the Thailand and Cambodian conflict. Do stay around, do stay subscribed. You can always continue to watch on other conflicts, particularly the Ukraine war and any other situation. And I will cover the geopolitics related to this on the DPA news channel. So check out, there's now multiple channels. That is to create airtime for me to post more videos. But I will probably cover a bit of that in the DPA news channel when it comes. So anyway, thank you for watching, and happy birthday to you if your birthday today, and congratulations to the Thais and Cambodians, and rest in peace for the soldiers and the civilians that have died in this pointless conflict. And I'll see you guys in the next update.